What's up, guys? Welcome to Three Geeks Chatting. I'm Nicholas.
I'm Stacey.
I'm Hanna.
And we have a new topic for you. Let's get into it.
Kind of scary there. So today's topic is, what do you collect? What was your first collection? And do you still have it? And I just made this a really long sentence thing. My God.
It's a really big one on.
No commas or nothing. So basically, like, what was your first collection? Do you still have anything from it? And what is your favorite collectible? And you can't have more than one because, there's no limit on having favorites. But
And over there with like 5.
oh yeah, you do. You got 5 things over there. I have a whole
4.
house full, but 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4. That's close.
My whole room's my favorite, but I couldn't pack it up.
Yeah, she tried.
I did.
She had the U-Haul ready, but we were running out of time.
Yeah.
In geek culture, it's a given. We'll automatically end up with merch. And so since we've talked so much about what we like and how we began this journey, I thought, why not show off our favorite collectibles? So we're going to describe them for the people just watching on the podcast, obviously, because we don't want to leave you guys out.
Although if you want to see the video, go to 3 Geeks Chatting at YouTube.
See our pretty little faces.
See our pretty faces.
Yeah. So, as for me, I collect several things. All 3 of us collect Funko Pops. I also collect D&D dice. I need to count them.
She's a dice goblin.
I am a dice goblin.
My precious.
My precious.
So I enjoy dice. I actually have painted my first D20. I bought it at the con, and it's a 3D printed one, and it has a maraca sound on it because I guess the supports broke off on the inside, which I'm fine with that little rattle, but I painted it, and I had a lot of fun with that. So this is my biggest D20. It's I'd say bigger than it's about 2 baseball sizes or whatever.
It's a small dodgeball.
It is a small dodgeball, I guess. But I collect a lot of dice. Last time I counted, I have well over 20 sets of dice, and I will have more. And I have not played with all of them. And yes, I do need all of them.
I didn't say nothing.
I also have lots of Star Wars things. My husband got me a very fancy Darth Revan lightsaber that I really enjoy and have wanted one for years. The whole house is decorated in Star Wars. Our wedding was a Star Wars theme,
which we mentioned in the episode 0. So if you didn't know that and you want to learn more about us, go listen to episode 0. It's like 19 minutes long.
So I'm also a cat lady, so I've been doing the whole one of our bathrooms and cat stuff, and that's generally where our cat things are.
We have a calico samurai scroll on the front of the cat door.
Yeah, the door. So that's where we keep the litter boxes and everything in there. One of the first things I did collect, like I had mentioned in one of the other things, was the Little Mermaid things. I had the toothbrush set, the bed set, everything. I had the Barbie doll. Probably my second thing I collected, which was not very geeky, honestly. I collected little carousel horses from Hallmark. My grandma would buy me one every year. I don't know why. I don't think I even picked it out. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember how long it is. My grandma.
I'm trying to. So.
Yeah, the little carousel.
For one, I just made a face by accident because I think I knew that, but it didn't register. If you're wondering what she's currently wearing, it's all black. Her hair is dyed. Her entire closet's black. And I'm picturing her as a little girl with pink and flowers and butterflies. And all of a sudden she just becomes emo and goth. I don't know how it changes, but I just can't. Personally, as her husband, I don't see it.
When I was little, my walls in the bedroom were pink. 95% of my clothes were pink, and so were my bed sheets.
Now all she has is black, and I'm the one that wears the pink.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
But I have honestly, I don't even remember why I got the carousels. I think I only have like 1 or 2 left still, just because I was a child and played with them, and they got broke, unfortunately. But my sister and cousins got the little year ornament Barbie dolls that were collectors. But that's like my second thing is my grandma started buying those for me as a collector's item for me.
I would just like to apologize if you're watching the video. I keep accidentally making faces at some of the things, such as the little ornament Barbie dolls. I don't know why. I'm sorry if you're watching this. I'm not judging. There's nothing wrong with collecting these things. It's just they're not my typical thing.
I have Barbie dolls.
I love the Barbie movie, and I sing the Knuff song over and over in my head all the time.
I'm not laughing at Stacey. I'm laughing at Nick's faces. So we clarify.
I had Barbie dolls growing up. I played with Barbies growing up. I was not goth, I mean, I'm not. I'm the gothest thing in our group, but I do own black lipstick, but I don't wear it very often.
I said I'd come into second.
Hanna second. You're
think?
You're the golden retriever, Nick.
Wouldn't you think?
You have the most geeky stuff because all you wear is like Marvel shirts 95% of the time. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So we got you that
But
shirt.
it's usually but they're usually all black.
I have a wide variety of what I wear. I have a button up with cats on it. I have a blue button up with bananas on it. I have
a light blue with bananas on it.
Yeah, blue one with bananas on it.
Light blue and dark blue because I just got you one too.
I thought the dark blue.
Do you wear that when you watch Curious George?
I don't watch Curious George, but now I want to watch it just so I can wear the shirt.
Let's turn into.
I loved Curious George growing up. That's why.
Is that what you collect?
Yeah.
Curious George.
You collect it. That was your first collection of Curious George?
No.
Oh, this is just how our brains work
my
at this
Curious
point.
George fans should leave a comment and see Nick in the shirt the next time.
If you want to see me dressed up as a monkey, leave a comment.
I don't want to see you dressed up as a monkey.
Dress up as Curious George. She can be the owner who wears all yellow.
I am not wearing yellow.
Anna, you want to wear all yellow?
Yeah, I can wear all the yellow. I will be the girl in the corner going, oh my god.
That's what we'll do for Halloween.
Yeah, there we go. There's our Halloween episode. We'll all dress up. Them being completely shocked that I have grew up with carousel horses and Barbies based on my adult life.
That's the only time that I've known you, though.
Yeah, that's the only time. Well, you were little when I knew you. I've known you since you were.
I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, you're 4 or 5. I've known you since you were 4 or 5, probably.
Yeah, probably.
So I've known you 99% of your life.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've only known you a little bit.
Yeah.
I married you.
Nick, I was probably about, 10?
Something like that, yeah. When I showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Like 10 or 11.
What a loser. No, I'm kidding.
What a nerd.
My second collection, and then I went into the Star Wars collectibles because I have a lot of action figures. If you watch Nick's streaming thing with the most latest ones, you'll probably see a lot of my Star Wars collection behind him on the shelves.
Yeah, you will.
So my grandma can be credited with starting that collection, which I wish I do have more just because I don't have my grandma anymore, but I remember her with memories and not things. But these days I focus more on the dice and the Funko Pops. I still add to my Star Wars collection when I find cool things. Lately it's just like art stuff.
We did buy 2, were they TIE fighters?
No, those were A-Wings.
We found 2 A-Wings. They're old, they're a little busted,
So kind of.
But out of box, I mean, $5, and they're pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
they just got added to the collection about a month ago.
So yeah, I have some A-Wings. I have a Millennium Falcon. That's like that. I used to have a X-Wing. Those are A-Wings. And I feel like I had a TIE Fighter at one point, but I gave those away just because I literally had no room and It was before I got my own house. Getting to my absolute favorite collectible is actually a Star Wars item. And I'm going to describe what this is. You can probably Google it or just watch our stuff on YouTube at this point.
3 Geeks Chatting on YouTube.
So it is a film cell, original film cell from The Empire Strikes Back with a certificate of authenticity, and it has a film cell in it from the actual camera rolls that they used, and it has a picture of Han Solo from when they are in the medical ward with Luke. And so this is probably one of the coolest first things I ever bought when I was young. We went to on a shopping trip with my aunt and my cousins. That's like my all-time favorite thing, just because it was actually in the camera when they were filming that movie and everything. And I know you can buy a bunch of them and they're not that expensive. I kind of like to get one from each film, but with the newer ones, they of course are probably digital now. So that's not going to be more of a rare thing later. I feel like I probably paid $20 or $30 for that back then. So it probably hasn't even changed in price very much. But that was the one I wanted out of all those. My second favorite thing, because of the memory of getting it, which I didn't pull it down, Nick might get up and get it, was the Funko Pop that we had signed by Greg Baldwin, who is the second Uncle Iroh after Mako, unfortunately. Passed away. That was his name, correct?
I believe so.
And basically, we got to meet him, and he is just
He was such a good guy.
He's so nice and everything. He was such a nice guy. He talked to you. He interacted with you. It was just the interaction, and he is just so wonderful. I would go any con to see him. If you have a chance to meet Greg Baldwin, go do it. It is amazing. He is a very kind-hearted person. He is the embodiment of Uncle Iroh. I love it.
I also want to say that the guy who played Hercule from Dragon Ball Z, he was such a fun guy too. He's so hilarious to talk to. He was another fun one that we. Sadly, I didn't get a Hercule Funko Pop signed, but I did get a poster signed by him. But he's such a good guy too. He was another fun voice actor we met.
My second favorite pop is I have an autographed Stan Lee Funko Pop. Unfortunately, I never got to meet Stan Lee. I would have loved to have been there, but it's just so cool having his autograph and a part of that history because we love the Marvel movies. Obviously, Hanna loves them the most.
Yeah.
She always has on Marvel.
Yes, she has shown me her whole closet, and 99.9% of it is Marvel. I don't think she has any.
It was like a 3-hour FaceTime.
Yeah. We were sitting there FaceTime, and she just showed me all her T-shirts and stuff. So, but that is just, it's a wonderful piece of history. It's something that as the years go on, it's going to be harder and harder to get. And the fact that I just have something signed from him just is absolutely wonderful. Which that was the first thing that Nick, whenever we were getting ready for this podcast, Nick thought that's what I was going to pull down. That's my absolute favorite thing.
It's kind of what I expected. Because I think that's one of the biggest collectibles that we have. Not necessarily our favorite, but it's one of the biggest collectibles, especially signed, that we have.
Yeah, we're amassing quite a bit of a signed Funko Pop collection as we're meeting people at cons, which is really cool. The only one we really couldn't get an autograph from, just because it was really hard to get to, was Sean Astin. Which
we did get to meet him. We got a picture with him.
Yeah, we got a picture with him. He was really sweet. He was just like, he held up his arm. He's like, "Come here, you giant people." And he put his arm around us and we took the picture. He's like, "It's nice to meet you." And I was like, "It's nice to meet you too." And then, because whenever you take a picture and you pay for that little quick photo op with them, you have to keep moving because there's like several hundred people behind you waiting for it. So there's absolutely no way you can have interaction like that, which is understandable completely. But we did get to meet him, and I was happy with just getting to meet him and giving him a partial hug, I guess, because I put my arm around, he put his arm around me, I put my arm around him.
And the reason we didn't get a Funko from him is they took cash only, and ATMs and within like a mile block, or a mile radius, we're
Yeah.
like all cashed out because of the con.
So
It was rough.
word of advice: if you go to a Ren Fair or a Comic Con, make
Cash.
sure you have cash.
Lots of it.
Lots of cash.
At least cash for
that.
what you cannot leave the con without. Like we had stuff paid for already, so we got that picture and stuff.
Yeah.
But if we couldn't have left without that, I probably would have ended up having to go find an ATM.
So yeah, depending on, I mean, I think most people do take it, but he was the only one that did. But it is fine. I got to meet him. I was happy with that. So just make sure you have cash, especially because stuff with ATMs. Just running out of money, basically.
Yeah.
Everybody needed cash, so just make sure you have it before you go to the con. So, but that's basically my favorite things, and we're canceled.
And we're canceled.
But yeah, that's basically my favorite things and the things that have gotten me into collecting, and I still collect.
Gonna be hearing clinging at the moment.
We got little clingies going on.
So if you are watching the video, then this is gonna be a surprise. Or not really. If you watch
No, it's not.
If you watched any of the videos, you're not
if you
going to
watched
surprise.
any of them.
Here, let me lean over this way so you can get it in the frame.
To you listeners, what I am holding is a metal original Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts. It is the original first one that Sora gets. It has the long chain with the Mickey emblem, which is a little funny looking in this one, to be honest. And then it has a foam handle. I mean, it is beautiful. Is it the best quality? No. The handle spins. You can hear it in the audio. You can hear it in the audio, though, when I spin it. It's not attached. But that's probably my favorite thing that I own. I think it's so cool. I own 4 Keyblades. I have the original, the regular Keyblade, the Kingdom Hearts Keyblade. I have Oblivion. I have Halloween Town.
Not Halloween Town. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. It's called Halloween Town in the game. The world is called Halloween Town.
Oh. That's very confusing for people who watch Disney TV show movies.
Halloween Town was a smash of a movie. That was a great trilogy.
I was like, I don't remember that in the video games. That was Jack Skellington.
So, I got the Jack Skeleton Keyblade, the Oblivion Keyblade, the original, and I have Oathkeeper. I have the Oathkeeper Keyblade. Did not just Google that.
Yes,
you did not
did.
hear none of that. Nothing like that was cut out.
He Googled it.
I Googled it.
That's the heaviest one, too.
The Oathkeeper is pretty heavy. I have those 4 Keyblades. I've never seen them make any more out of metal. Every con we've been to, I haven't seen. Those are the only 4 I've ever seen pure metal, and it was actually interesting. I bought 3 of them on the same con, and it was interesting. I bought the Oblivion Keyblade. Went and put it in my car. I'm hanging out. I'm like, oh man, ooh, I you know what? I'm gonna get the other one. So I went back, and I think I bought both of them at the same time. I bought the Oathkeeper, and I bought Halloween Town Keyblade, all at the same time.
I think you got them on the last day.
Yeah, on the last day. The Oblivion Key was gone. When I bought the Oathkeeper, they gave me one, and it was the last one they had back that they had. And then the Halloween Town one was also the last one they had. And then when I bought the original one back a month or 2 ago, I went, bought it, and they cut it off the wall because it's the last one they had. And I actually heard someone behind me go, "Oh man, they grabbed the one I was looking at." So
we got very lucky at that one because I also got Kratos' Blaze of Chaos, and I got the last one there too. And people were asking about that one as well.
They were right behind us about the one guy. When they went and plucked it off the wall, one guy went, "Oh man, someone just got them." And then another person, when I got the Keyblade, was like, "Oh, I was gonna look at that one." So we got very lucky. We had just hit them just at the right time. As for the first thing I ever collected, probably Batman and Blue's Clues. I don't remember which one I started first.
Probably Blue's Clues.
Probably Blue's Clues, but I had a Batman bedroom, so it's pretty close. I remember having Blue's Clues stuff. I had all the rubber bath toys. I had the thinking chair in my bedroom. Um, but I had like a Batman light switch. I had over like 150 to 200 Batman comics when I was a kid. I mean, I collected a whole bunch of Batman comics, and I had all this Blue's Clues stuff. So it was a toss up on what I had collected first, but I do know that the Batman comics I had collected the longest because I kind of got out of Blue's Clues um, when Steve left, who is also a phenomenal guy. I had never been starstruck on everyone I've ever met, um, but I met the guy who played Steve.
Steve Burns.
Steve Burns. Never. I couldn't say a word to him. I was so starstruck.
I had to be the one that talked.
Yeah, she talked. I was just like smiling like an idiot. It's like, I could not say a word. I didn't know it was possible. Never had that happen to me. Out
I
of
got
all,
a picture with him though.
I did get a picture. He held Stacey's lightsaber.
My Darth Revan lightsaber. I was like, "You want to hold it?" And he's like, "Yeah."
It's pretty cool.
He's like, "Somebody else is gonna have to take the picture." So as soon as he held it up and he did kind of like the force push hand thing, and and I just saw it out of like my peripheral vision because I was smiling for the camera looking at ours. I just see everybody just like hold their cell phone up and start taking pictures. So there's no telling how many pictures we are on other people's phones.
It was pretty cool.
I was like, ah.
What about you, Hannah?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Well,
You guys, Hanna probably has almost a world record of Funko Pops.
I wouldn't say world record. I would say for our area,
yes,
she has the most out of everyone in a 100-mile radius. I would almost bet money on.
So
I have to go home and count. I think last time I counted, I had 260 something.
Yeah.
And they're all just Star Wars and Marvel. 90%. I have 2 Avatar, like from the movie Avatar. And then have a couple video game ones. And then I have Captain Jack Sparrow.
oh, I didn't know you had Jack.
Yeah, I got him in December over Christmas.
Oh, okay.
I should have brought him. I just.
Yeah.
I think the first thing that I probably would be Barbies. Me and my sister started with that. Maybe
Can't imagine you with Barbies either.
I've grown.
Yeah.
Except animals may have been before that, or around the same time.
Yeah, I had a large stuffed
We've
animal
had
collection
a lot
too.
of
I forgot
animals.
about that.
When I hit about 13, I was like, Barbie's gotta go. You know.
Bye, Barbie.
So
Beat it.
I played with them for a long time, you know, with my sister, and then I kind of got out of that, and then I think it's when I started collecting all the Star Wars little figurines. Yep, action figures. I have a whole like 5-gallon bucket full of those. That's when, and me and my brother started that. He kind of moved into the Star Wars phase with me for a little bit. I collected those for quite a few years. I had some gave to me. I have a big AT-AT walker. I had some ships. I don't remember what they're called. One of them was Jango Fett's.
Oh, Slave One.
Slave One. And then the other one is like a Republican one or something. It wasn't. I can't remember.
Probably a Clone Wars ship.
I think
or
it was. We played with those for quite a while. And then I kind of got out of that. I can't remember exactly when I started collecting Funko Pops. I can't remember how old I was. I think I went from there. I say I was probably good maybe 14, 15 to 17, 18. And I didn't really collect a lot of anything.
Because I feel like you started collecting Funko Pops when we did. Because we would go out Funko Pop hunting together all the time.
I can't remember. I bought 8 the first time I got them.
Mm.
And I can't remember which were my first ones because I got a variety. I think I had some Marvel and some Star Wars. I know I got BB-8 in the beginning. Well, I started collecting them back when Barnes and Noble had them.
Oh, Barnes and Noble used to have.
That was the place to go.
Oh man.
Now it's
For
GameStop and Target.
Barnes and Noble, they don't have anything.
Oh, they got rid of a lot of their
very,
stuff.
very
And I'm
little.
honestly to the point now where I can't go in store. I can like regular series like the Ahsokas that came out and Loki and all that. But I'm getting to the point for like movie wise, I need to start ordering them because I cannot find them. Because the ones I do find, I already have. Because I have 260 something.
Yeah. Do you ever look at a Funko Pop and think, do I have that one?
One time.
One time?
I was online and I'm like, oh, this one's on sale. And I was like, I think I have this one, but I'm not sure. So I went in my bedroom and looked. But no. For the most part, I can look at a pop and tell you if I have it or if I don't.
See, I can't do that. I forget. I don't even have near as many as you. And I forget what pop I have all the time.
I can just be like, oh, I have that one, I have that one, I have that one.
You can probably look at it and go, oh yeah, Nick has that one.
Probably.
I have to do that with dice.
I don't forget things. My memory is like still trapped.
Joke's on you. I forget everything.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, remember? And you're like, no.
Don't.
If I could have brought all 260 something pops, I would have. Some of them I've gotten in Collector Corps that are come through that. They're exclusive, so you can't just go out and buy. So I do like that.
Yeah.
I do have every film poster of Star Wars framed, all 9. And in between that, I have a shelf, and it's just nothing but Star Wars pops.
She has the whole Star Wars Funko Pop show.
I do.
It's pretty cool.
I have more Marvel than I do Star Wars, but I have more room for my Marvel than my Star Wars. I could blend them together, but I don't. My OCD, I don't know if I could deal with that.
Right.
At this point, they're all owned by Disney anyway.
That's true. I have some DC on the very top. That's my fewest one, besides for my one Pokemon, which is Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu?
I have Pikachu.
Pikachu.
And I have the Cheshire Cat, a big Cheshire Cat.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
At Walmart. I found her at Walmart. I have a big Joker. It's a pretty cool pop. I have a big Batman.
Nice.
And then I have a big. He's off Star Wars. I'm pretty sure the Rise of Skywalker, that little bitty guy that fixes the things. I
Oh,
thought he was really cute.
I can't remember what his name is.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know you're talking about the.
Is it the droid?
No,
No,
he like takes. He's working on CP3's brain.
Oh, are you talking about? Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
They snagged him. So I really liked him in the movie, so I just had to get him in the pop. He's like 18 oh no, not 18. What's the bigger one? What are the?
I don't remember.
I do have an 18-inch Groot, the biggest pop I've ever bought. He stands probably every bit of this tall, in the flower pot and everything. What do you think?
He stands pretty high.
Babu.
Yes, I
Babu.
have him in a giant pop. Super great. So I did bring 2 of my video game pops that I like. If you've listened to the last 2, I'm sure you get a guess that I have got The Last of Us Funko Pops. I got Joel and Ellie here through Walmart. It took a while to come in, but I got a little impatient. They finally came. Joel is very detailed. I was pretty happy when I seen this.
He looks really good.
Ellie, she's pretty good. Which one do you want?
I'm gonna look at Ellie.
She's not bad. But Joel is a little bit more better.
She looks like she's missing something.
Her tattoo is not as clean.
Yeah.
What is
but
that
here's
tattoo
Joel.
of, anyway?
A feather?
Oh, a feather? I thought it was a cat.
No. It's a half
I was
feather.
getting excited. I was
Isn't
like,
it?
oh, she's got a cat thing.
He's got the backpack, the mask, and everything. I'm pretty sure it's a half feather.
Oh, I was getting excited. It kind of looked like a cat on there to me. I don't know why, but
You could search it. That's where she got bit. She got bit by an infected there on her arm, and it looked like a chemical burn, so she covered it up with a tattoo. She has Joe's watch on though.
I was looking at that.
Her backpack figure, she's not bad. Detailed. To pair her with Joel, he's better.
Yeah.
But
Joel looks really good.
I'm
Ellie
so happy.
Ellie doesn't have. I don't know. She looks like she's missing
She does
something.
look like she's missing something.
Yeah.
But I just can't pin what. But still, all in all, really cool pop. I didn't want to mess with sitting in her back. I was happy with it.
Looks like she needs a guitar.
So that is.
Oh, that would be a good addition. Giving her a guitar.
That would. And then my second one is my signed Colossus pop.
From the Deadpool movies.
Yes. I'm a big Deadpool fan, so when I had a chance to get a signed pop from him and a selfie, I did not pass that opportunity up. He's a really cool guy. I enjoyed meeting him. I did not get a signed pop from Red Skull from Infinity Wars, but I did get a selfie with him.
I did.
He did, and
Yeah, I got one.
I just now noticed it says language please on the side of it.
Yep.
I didn't know he
Little
signed that
X.
on the side. Did he do that on yours?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If I ever get a chance to meet Ross again, I am getting a signed pop from Red Skull.
He was super nice.
I
so
gave
nice.
him a friendship bracelet. I also gave Greg Baldwin a friendship
You
bracelet.
gave me all.
Yeah.
I gave all the people at that con a friendship bracelet.
I just like this one because why would you not?
It's a classic. It's the classic Colossus with the newest Colossus on it.
It's pretty
Side.
cool.
It's a nice one.
I got this nice little protector case for it.
Here, ASMR.
I eventually want to get some more pops signed. I just haven't got a chance to make it to them that they have. And then my last one, I could not bring this knowing me, is Hunger Game pin set. I am a huge Hunger Games
She
fan.
loves this stuff. Loves Hunger Games.
I mean, I am in the process of reading the books. I've watched the movie so many times, I could like quote it to you. I could just hit restart every time, and I put them back on Netflix. And I'm really excited about that. Even though I have them all on DVD and all of them on Amazon Prime, I have like 2 or 3 copies of them. I put them back on Netflix. I'm pretty happy. So this one, you had a chance. The first 400 that got bought had the opportunity to get a signed card for one of the cast. I was really wanting Jennifer Lawrence, but I did not get her. I was a little upset. But I ended up getting Glimmer instead. She's from District 1. She's in the very first Hunger Games. She's only in there for probably about an hour and a half, and then she doesn't make it. So I did get the Glimmer one, which is alright.
She's cool.
She is. She's also in Grey's Anatomy, so that helps me out a little bit. Because I watched all season 21 of Grey's Anatomy as they're airing right now. I've seen every single season. She's also in Grey's Anatomy. And I'm not mistaken, I think she's in One Tree Hill too as well. I've never watched it. I've started it, but I've never fully finished it. She's okay. I'm happy with it. It's just not my preferred. You can actually go buy this right now, but they will not have a signed card. I barely missed that.
Really?
Yeah, like the next day they took the signed cards out.
Oh man.
So that tells you how many people at least bought it. 400.
Yeah.
This is probably. I wasn't expecting the pins to be this nice.
They're really nice.
Every single pin.
So you can't see it too well, but they're pretty. They
come out.
They feel
They're
like
really-
they're made out of metal.
They're really in there too.
Yeah. So they're not heavy
Let
metal.
me try. Oh, there you go. They're
What,
cold though. Yeah.
if you don't know, so if you're not watching this, the pins are
The Mockingjays.
the Mockingjays from each movie. Even the
How's this?
Songbird.
Ballads of Snakes and Songbirds.
Yeah, is in the middle,
That's the newest one.
and they're made out of metal. They're kind of I'm slightly colorblind. They
They're
look
bronze.
they look like a goldish bronze.
They pretty much look like they do in the movie.
Yeah, they're kind of like my blonde hair, pretty similar to color.
No, they aren't. Watch
They
out.
won't
That
fall
one
out.
is not.
They won't.
That one I put
Oh.
in there is not
Oh.
very good.
They're
It's
in
like,
there.
oh, don't fall.
I keep that on my desk closed all times. And then when I want to show it off, I open it. But I didn't want to risk anything happening to them.
They look like my hair.
When I'm just in my room, I've already seen them. So this is
Maybe you can get some kind of like
Glass case.
not glass case, but like a plastic thing about that size cut out, and then you can have it open, and they won't be.
Oh yeah,
true.
that'd be good. Yeah.
I would. I could just stare at these all day, and I just think of each Hunger Game movie. I think my all-time favorite will probably be Catching Fire. I really like that one.
That's the second one.
Mm-hmm. The Mockingjay Part 1 is, I thought, first time I watched it, I thought it was kind of on the boring side. But the more I watch it, the better it gets. But you can't really skip it. It's very vital for Mockingjay Part 2. But all in all, the Hunger Game movies do not disappoint. Even the new one. It's still really good.
I haven't watched the new one, but
I got it on sale for $10. So I got every single Hunger Game movie on DVD. And I actually got a Hunger Game necklace pin hanging up in my car.
oh wow.
That I got with the collection. So anything Hunger Game, I'm pretty much gonna like it. They got me a Hunger Game box.
Like some kind of gift box thing for
mystery
the
box.
newest one.
I got a hat, and then they got this book that came in there.
Which she used in the last episode
Yes,
Yeah,
with her
that's her.
notes in it.
I did.
That's her note taker.
And then I got playing cards
Yeah.
and some stickers. So all in all,
I think the book's pretty neat.
yeah,
Glad
it
that you
really
got
is.
it.
And it kind of, it's like, it's not one of those that don't really want to open up either. It opens pretty good, you know, to be. The hat I have hanging up on my wall above my desk. I thought about wearing it, but then I was like, I don't know. So if I want to, it's there. If I don't, I don't. But by far, this comes to the top 3 maybe of my collection, just because of how big of a fan of Hunger Games that I am.
Yeah. Well, guys, this has been another phenomenal episode of 3 Geeks Chatting. Would you guys like to plug any of your content?
I stream video games on Twitch, and my name is the Purple Nerd 21.
I do D&D content on TikTok. My name is the Awkward Cube 1. Eventually, I will have Instagram and YouTube set up.
I am 2 Geeks Gaming on all social media. You can find me everywhere. 2 Geeks Gaming. And I stream on Twitch irregularly. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts at. I hope you have a beautiful evening, night, day, morning, whenever you listen to podcasts. And we look forward to seeing you guys in the next podcast. Bye.
Bye.